Hey guys, so I'm getting ready to log in through Zoom. I'm gonna try to keep my eyes somewhat centered a little bit, but it's graduation, so I'm excited to get this last class wrapped up. I am going to get into a couple more videos that I will add, so you will have those videos in this playback. Y'all will be able to access these videos throughout a lifetime, as long as I got this channel up, which I'll probably have it up throughout a lifetime. So you can go back and you know, just kind of go over some of the things and information that we've been over, all right? So give me a moment while I chime in on our Zoom station as well. Peace, peace, peace. Make sure I got everything set. All right. Is that right? I always be feeling like this camera is so big and there's not a way to take this camera down. So we'll wait for everybody to get in, start chiming in as we get it together and all of that good stuff. I'm going to kind of touch back bases over transmutation of energy, shadow work, ritual work, self-work, and what it is that we need to do for both of those, all of those dynamics as you move forward, because this is graduation. I kind of went over the tools that we learned about last class or previous classes, and how to pull pretty much everything that I have been talking about in through your natal charts and through your other charts that I've kind of given everybody or whatnot. This classes went so quick. I am going to do the last one that I am going to do outside of this class that we do today is going to be on Orishas, specifically on Orishas and deities. So, trying to give everybody a moment to chime in. So, I can't really see. Never know. I know I'm early. I miss early. Trying to see if there's anything. There's a book that I wanted to get into. Oh, and if you have not sent me your address, please make sure y'all send me your address so I can send you your graduation gifts or whatnot for being committed and finishing these 5-week course. Make sure that you send me, DM me, inbox me, however you want to do it. Your address so I can do that. Oh, I know I wanted to get in the sacred signs too. What time is it? All right, y'all. So I'm going to give it like, hopefully, a few more minutes. And then I'm going to go ahead and get started. So, go ahead and get started. Trying to make sure. Hold on, y'all. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. I don't know which one everybody got on. I think it was this one. Trying to make sure I'm in the right one. And I don't know how to push this. Okay. I think I'm on the right one. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So that way, the ones that chime in at a certain time, y'all can catch this back on the replay. So I wanted to talk about transmutation of energy because I kind of talked about it if y'all watched the video on astral or travel time. I think is what I labeled it. Travel time was about getting into lucid dreaming, getting into astral travel. But the other part that I wanted y'all to pick up on is like recognizing the energy, understanding how to transmute that energy. So there are certain things that I feel like if you are learning how to be in tune with your body, learning how to be very intentional with paying attention to signs and messages that your body starts to, I'm sorry, y'all, I gotta move this back. It like feel like it's so in my face right now. That your body triggers or sends signals, because our body definitely sends signals anytime that we are picking up on any metaphysical energy. So as you're moving forward and as you are doing certain dynamics, the interesting part with transmutation of energy is really getting into a space where you can say, like, center yourself where you can say, I can recognize and acknowledge any energy that's coming my way. So for example, pay attention to when you might have been maybe in a store or a restaurant and that sick feeling that you might get on your stomach, or right before something crazy ends up happening, or that nervousness that you might get right before it's time for you to walk into a certain situation. Pay attention to how your stomach is feeling. Your gut is always a really great indicator. A lot of times, even when I do readings or if I'm touching on a topic that is definitely guided by the spirits, they definitely give me like goosebumps, or I'll get like chills. So paying attention to those triggers or those signals when it comes to how are you transmuting the energy. What I highly suggest is if you have someone who you can practice this particular dynamic with, that would be great and amazing. So if you have a friend, a co-partner, somebody that will allow you to do this energy work with them, that would be an amazing thing, because then you're able to use that energy that they are putting out and learn how to move it back. I know one of the good ways, especially if you have a partner that you can work, like an intimate partner that you can work with, is them being able to be in your space. So like, you got to think about, like, when somebody is really close to your space, you can feel not your astral energy intermingling with theirs. If you're really connected, or, you know, paying attention, it might even feel like a breath, or it might feel like a certain intensity of energy when you are close to someone, because you're all in your aura, or your astral bodies, your ethereal bodies are coming close enough together where that energy is starting to mesh, it's starting to mix. So when you are feeling that coming in, learning how to pull that energy in and like store it, whether it's pushing it way down in your root chakra, whether it's pushing it in your stomach, pushing it somewhere where you can store it. So when it's time for you to utilize that energy for something else, you're able to take that energy back out and push it back towards whoever you need to push it back to. I always suggest to use your energy for good, never for anything negative. Always kind of get in a space where you're using that energy. You're learning how to pull in someone's energy, but also like I said, store it to either recharge yourself, or if you need to make sure that you're keeping somebody at a distance. There's a way that you can store it, pull somebody's energy and almost like energetically shift that person away from you. Okay. So a great way is even like sitting still. If you don't have anybody to practice with, a great way for you to practice on how to transmute energy is to sit still like you would be in meditation. Imagine the energy being balled up in your stomach. Imagine the energy being starting from a specific point and then taking that energy and feeling yourself move the energy through your body. So let's say if it's in the root of your temple, you're taking that energy and you're going to pull it all the way up and move it all the way through your body to the crown and then move it right back down. So however, or you can feel it moving through your hands and pulling through. So you got to visually and physically feel yourself moving the energy and doing the work and play with that. So all of these different dynamics between lucid dreaming, between astral traveling, between transmutation of energy, between learning how to move and navigate your chi on your own. These are things that I'll be feeling like y'all need to be practicing on at least a day-to-day basis, or a certain element on it for a day-to-day basis. If you're not practicing it, then you are going to miss out. You're going to lose out on how to cultivate it and how to make it more powerful for when you do really need it and you do find it necessary for you to do certain things. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me trying to see something. Okay, hold on. Let me see something.